Okay, there are way cooler features in the Google Maps app than just your blue dot rushing to the nearest high-rated restaurant. Let's have a look. First off, if you are a driver, most likely there has been time where you just couldn't remember where you parked your car. Thankfully, Google Maps can help you avoid forgetting where your car is by allowing you to save the location for a short time, so you can be directed back to it later. Okay, once you have parked your vehicle, open Google Maps on your phone and tap the blue dot that marks your current location, which should open a menu of options. Among them is Save Parking option. Tap this and your parking space will be saved in Google Maps, just like I have done here. If you later need help finding your car, you can open Google Maps, tap the parking icon, and then click the directions button to get directions. If you're able to find your way back to your car without needing directions, you can click the clear button to remove it. Or you can just let it expire. It will say at the bottom here when Google will remove it. You can also share the location of the car with your passengers or friends and family who also need to know the location of the vehicle. Next up, how to use Google Maps while you're offline. If you want to avoid using Google Maps burning through your phone's data, or if you're traveling abroad and don't want to pay super high data roaming fees, there is a way to use the service offline when you need it. It won't offer the same live updates about traffic or how busy a destination is, but you will be able to get directions and find your way around. It does require a bit of a preparation on your part as well. So, let's open the Google Maps app on our phone and tap the profile picture on the top right corner. In this menu, you will see an option for offline maps. Tap this and you can see any maps you have already downloaded, or choose select your own map. You can move around the map and highlight the area you want to save an offline map of. Once selected, tap download and you're ready to go. The next time you're connected to Wi-Fi, the map will download. Just keep in mind that saving a map offline will use up your phone's storage, so don't download a larger map than you need to, especially if you're short on space. So your new map is now here. It also shows the size and also when it will expire. And if you click the three dots on the right side, you will have the option to update it, rename it, or delete it. Now next we have gas prices. One thing that all drivers do on a regular basis is fuel up at the gas station, only to drive past another station 15 minutes later and find that the gas is cheaper there. Thankfully, Google Maps can help ensure you pay the best price for your fuel. When you open up the app on your phone, under the search bar you should see quick search options for options like restaurants, groceries, and hotels, alongside others. Tap the one for gas, and all the local gas stations will show up on the map. And you'll also see the price they're charging for the fuel. You can filter the results to see if a station is open or if it's wheelchair accessible and more. This tool can give you some peace of mind that you're paying among the lowest available prices for the fuel. Now for traveling back in time. Wouldn't it be great if you could go back in time to before you realize how everything was going to turn out, or to see what places looked like in the past? Unfortunately, we can't help you with the first one, but you can use Google Maps to see what places looked like in the past. On desktop, you simply have to drop into Street View, and you should see the date of when the current image was taken in the top left corner. Click this date, and as you can see, you can scroll back through the past to see what this same spot looked like in various points over the last decade. This one is close to where I live. On the Google Maps app, the process is similar. Drop into Street View and then look for the pull-out menu bar at the bottom of the screen and tap See More Dates. And then you should be able to scroll back in time. This feature is limited, and you can only travel back in time to when a Google vehicle has passed through that location. Some places, like Dundas Square for example, in Toronto, can be explored at over a dozen different times, all the way down to 2007. And as you can see, it looked very different. While some other places, especially smaller towns, might have less depending on the location. I think this feature is very cool. Now for catching the trains and buses. This is one of the most important tools, especially if you live in the city, because it's so useful for helping to plan trips that might see us traveling home even late or in the evenings. You probably already know that Google Maps offers public transportation information, which tells you roughly when trains and buses will arrive or leave certain destinations. It can also tell you when the last trains or buses run, so you can get to the train stations or bus stop in time. To find out the time of the last train or bus, you need to go to Google Maps and search for directions between the two places you're traveling between, then switch over to public transportation. You'll then see Leave Now next to the drop-down arrow. Tap this and you'll see options for Depart At, Arrive By, and Last Available. Select the final one and you'll be given a list of the latest trains or buses you can catch before you're left stranded. However, as useful as this tool is, a little warning that while Google Maps is generally very accurate, its public transportation results can have errors at times. Last-minute service disruptions can potentially catch you off guard, as it has done to me as well in the past. I personally use two different apps just in case, one being the Google Maps app, and the other would be the transit company's official app. You can use the time of the last train to then look for options about an hour or so before. That way you can be sure you're still getting plenty out of your night out, but you are not as likely to need to find a place to crash at the last minute. Plus, if you missed the earlier train or bus, you likely have one or two fallbacks to rely on. These are just some of the features this app has to offer. We hope it was useful to you, and let us know what features you use the most in the comment section below. We hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you for watching and see you next time.